Hi, I'm Courtney Atkins with Whole Child Leon, and welcome to 5 with the Foundation. Today we're going to be talking about sleep, and typically I'm a co-host with Sheila Costigan. She must be running late. She's not here yet.
Courtney, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Once again, well, I can't manage my time. I stayed up too late last night working on documents, being in front of my screen. I couldn't relax, and here I am now running late. And my alarm didn't work.
No worries, Sheila. Today we're going to talk about sleep. You're going to get some good tips, and we're going to get this problem sorted out if we're going to continue to do this show together.
Well, thank you, Courtney, for being patient with me, and welcome again to 5 with the Foundation. You recall that the last time we talked to you, we spoke about the tenets of 95210 and how important it is that parents and students and all of us embrace good health. In today's segment, we're going to be talking about how crucial it is to have 9 hours of sleep. Courtney, why is 9 hours of sleep so important?
Our body needs sleep to repair, to reduce stress. There's a direct link with obesity and lack of sleep. Why don't you talk about some of the issues with hormones and stress levels?
Well, I did hear about that. It's my understanding that when you don't get sleep, most people think that if you're not getting sleep, then you're staying up and you're eating. But what really happens is your body goes into a stress mode. And as we are growing, especially our youngsters, and especially those teenagers going through that last phase of growth, the hormones that create the energy and stimulate a lack of digestion are impacted. And what happens is stress is caused from lack of sleep. It disrupts the hormones, and we actually don't burn calories the right way, and we certainly don't have enough energy the next day. So it is absolutely crucial that our kids get sleep. And you know, it's horrible. Our school culture doesn't make it easy for our parents. Kids have to get up so early to catch the bus. You know, it's terrible that we have to dictate our school start times with transportation, but that is the way it is.
That's right. And so we have to try to help people get ideas and good tips for how they can manage their sleep. It's so important to practice good sleep hygiene. We have a special guest today. We have parent Holly McPhail here today, who is a mother of 2 young children at Leon County Schools, and she is doing some incredible things to make sure that her children get great sleep and get that 9 hours. Holly, welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me today.
Tell us a little bit of some tips. Can you help parents out there know what can they do to practice good sleep hygiene with their children to get them on a schedule?
Sure. One of the things that I know in my family, we have 2 small boys, 5 and 3, and one thing that we started basically when they were born is kind of setting a schedule. For me, consistency is the key. We have a lot going on as parents, whether it's getting the dishes done or bills that we have to pay, and sometimes that will eat into the time that we have with our children. But what we do in our family is after dinner, we have some downtime and we turn the TVs off. We go into the bathtub, we have a nice, calming, relaxing, getting clean experience, and then afterwards it's straight into putting our pajamas on, turning the lights down low in our house, and then we sit together as a family. We have a couple of bean bags that we picked up at a local store and just lots of books, and we'll just read. They know now that they're the ages 5 and 3 that right after that, what comes next is they're climbing into bed. At that point, we turn on some nice soothing music, and it's a consistent CD that we got from when the children were born, and we play that every night. So it's the same every night, and so even when we go out of town or we have company over, we maintain that schedule. Sometimes it's not dictated by the clock, but it's dictated by the pattern, and that's what helps both of my children sleep really, really well.
So that routine is key, isn't it?
Absolutely. And it's something that we started in our family when they were born. We started it from the second that we brought them home from the hospital. I remember coming home and it was so hard. I mean, parents are so stressed trying to balance the caring for a newborn and trying to get them to sleep. And it's so important. And it's so important for moms, too, to get this sleep. And it's so tempting to just swaddle your baby up and then just lay with the child, and that's just so dangerous. And one thing that my family did, even if it wasn't putting them into their own bed, if we had a bassinet right next to our bed, and we would start that same pattern of soothing bath time, turning the lights down low, reading to them, and then putting them in the bassinet, even when they were an infant. And now that my youngest child is 3, he knows when that lights go down low, I pull the book out, he cuddles up right next to me, and we still get that bonding time. And then the music comes on, and we say our goodnights, I might rub his back or whatever it is, and both of my children, they wake up, we don't even have to use an alarm clock in our house because of the consistent pattern, and that they're able to get up, to get get moving, to get their breakfast, and then get off to school.
And Holly, you mentioned consistency. That's so very important. How realistic that you're getting 9 hours of sleep? What do you shoot for?
Well, I do shoot for, I have to make sure that I wake up I shoot for between 8 and 9 hours every night, but just like you, with all the other things that I have to do as a parent, I have to remember to turn the TV off, to stop messing with my phone or text messages or whatever it is. I have to turn that screen off because, like you were saying earlier, that was really interesting. I didn't understand that before, that even when you're not eating and you're just awake, that your body is still metabolizing. So that was a really good key to learn. So I need to practice what I preach with my children and turn the screen off.
That's right, and we know that lots of folks have TVs in their bedrooms, and it's just not a good practice to try to watch TV and fall asleep to the TV.
Right, and I know a lot of times parents will want to do that with their children, that they think that is a good idea. Oh, let's just put a movie on so that they can fall asleep to the movie. But that's not setting good habits for the children to grow up and to get quality sleep, as well as to prevent the obesity that you guys were speaking of.
Holly, what about those parents that haven't established this routine and this kind of unwinding time? What could they do to start now?
Yeah, it's never too late to start. It really isn't. Kids are so adaptable, and it's just about consistency. I think that with New Year's resolutions and coming up and everything, I think that it's just, you can start any time, and then it's just about being consistent. You can start it right after bath, or pick up some books, or go to the local library and get a library card and just have books that you can read in your home. Let the children pick them out and be involved with that, and you can make it like a family fun activity that starts building into it, and then you just build on it and do it every day and make it consistent, and really try, in my opinion, is remembering to not put all the other things that are on your to-do list first. Like, children really do need to come first, so that we can pursue that and help them grow into a whole child.
Thank you, Holly, for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, we'll see you soon.
Thank you so much.
Well, there you have it. Spoken like I wish all of our parents would embrace that, and I wish everyone understood the
And you, my friend. And you, my friend.
Remember that it is the 9 hours seems almost impossible for us adults, certainly for the teenagers and our audience. But what's most important is that you take this clock and you back it up, and you think, if I have to study for a test, I'm going to do it and back it up so I can at least get 8 hours. And all of you parents need that to become more productive in the classroom, to be more productive at work. You absolutely have to have sleep. And I just wanted to congratulate Courtney, who has Whole Child Leon has just been awarded a national recognition. Tell us about it, Courtney.
Oh, thank you, Sheila. Well, thanks to our partners at Leon County Schools and the Foundation and the Health Department and the Community Health Action Response Team CHART, who kind of brought 95210 to our community. Whole Child's being recognized from the National Association of Chronic Disease Directors for the John Cullen Chronic Disease Prevention Award. It's a national award. We are thrilled to get this recognition in our community. So you'll be hearing more about 95210. Again, it's a simple message. It's an easy message to remember, and we're going to be talking more about it in additional segments, right?
Thank you. Yes, next segment we'll be talking about the importance of getting 5 servings of fruit and vegetables, and you can find more about 95210 by going to the Whole Child Leon website, where you can find resources. So see you next time, and I know you're going to put that night light out and get to bed.